Welcome everyone to the first episode of Untradable Trophies. Now I will show the rules that we're going to follow in this particular series. Now the goal of this series is simple, just win as many cups with as many untradable players. Now how do we get those untradable players is just to win the cups that EA announce every week or every several time. I don't know when, that's just what EA decides. Now the rules with these players are simple. An untradable player can upgrade itself. If it has 25 goals or assists, it gets a chemistry style. If it reaches 50 goals or assists, it gets its inform card. If it's on the market, if it still doesn't have an inform card, we just buy it as soon as possible. If he reaches 100 goals or assists, it gets into the Hall of Fame. Now this is something special. It's not something on FIFA, but it's just a kind of cool status that a player gets. Now we'll also need tradable players because we can't enter all tournaments because of the specific rules EA announced with every tournament. So we can buy those players, but we can only use them for one consecutive tournament. Also, these players don't have any inform cards or chemistry styles because that will make them an upgrade, and we don't want that. So let's get into the game. So welcome guys to the account. This is Road to Trophies. This is our team we started with. I've let you see the bench, and this is all the bronze players we're going to put in the first game. I've got a lot of English people in there so we get some chemistry. Now, I've got those 10,000 coins just because of trading. I've traded with Jeremy Menez for the past days because he is quite a good player around the 10k. So you see me sniping here that player and getting a bit of profit, like a 300 coins, I guess. So that's and also we do have the manager tasks. I want to complete them during the series, so I've picked up the first loan player, which is Kroos, and I put him on the reserve. And now we're going to get into the Bronze Cup and get in our first game. So we come up against a 52 chemistry team. Well, our starter team is definitely better than his, so let's see what the game brings us. Now, the game was kind of laggy. At the beginning, it was very laggy, but it gets better after a few minutes. But the first chance was ours, so we play it into Simpson. He tries it with his weak foot, and he unfortunately cannot finish. That's pretty bad, so yeah. Let's see what the game brings us next. Well, the second chance of the game starts with us again throw in to our defense, having some nice football here, one-touch football. Getting a bit lucky with that possession, but the rest is really fine football. Ramos with the turn inside, plays it outside to Rose with a shot, and the keeper saves it again. Now, after an interception of our defender here, he plays it into Brownhill, and Brownhill finds Simpson at the edge of the box, and he crosses it in. Some sloppy defense there, and sneaky Rose with the first goal of the series. Ugly goal for the first goal of the series, but of course we'll take it. Now, after some football, Ramos again with the turn inside, finds Rose at the outside, same as the second chance. Now he beats the defender with a ball roll and gets taken out. First penalty of the series, where we converted it to a goal. Well, the defender gets a red card, and yeah, so pretty early in the game we get up against 10 players. Now our first penalty, we unfortunately, we converted, of course we did. So yeah, we're up 2-0, and it's looking very good for our first game of our series. Now, reaching halftime, our right back plays it with a strong pass inside, takes a touch, plays it into Simpson, who cannot finish again, second chance of the game. He didn't finish, but he was offside either way. Now, this will mean this is the end of the first half, and I'm very happy about the first half. We're up 2-0, and yeah, I think I deserve it. The stats will prove it in just a few seconds that we were the better team, and I hope we proceed this way. So these are the stats of the game. We have 56 possession and a lot more shots than he does, so we're absolutely dominating this guy. So let's get into the second half. Well, after some danger from our opponent, we do intercept the ball. We're trying to get that ball fast forward for that counter, and we find Danny Rose outside there, taking the touch inside, playing it back to Grimshaw, who finishes off the turn, and it's 3-0 to us. Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. And talking about seeing, if you like this video so far or the rest of the video, please be sure to leave a like. It will always help this video out. So continuing with the chance, he has a little bit of football there, but we intercepted again on the counter. Simpson making the run inside, playing it outside to Brownhill. He has it touch inside again and shooting it from a little bit farther out inside of the goal. And it is 4-0. Now we're having a very nice shot of the series. And yeah, so our next chance is a corner. We play it outside, I think, to Reese, and he shoots it from far, a weak shot, but there is Grimshaw taking the ball and shooting it into the back of the net. Picking up the ball just to say that we can score more goals. But unfortunately we don't, and this means the end of our game. Finishing it at 5-0, and we have absolutely dominated this. Grimshaw with the man of the match with his 2 goals, and very nice stuff picking up 573 coins. So yeah, let's get into the menu. Now, we succeeded in the first game of the tournament. Our minutes sold after waiting a few minutes, and we pick up those catalog bonuses from coins because they always help at the start of the game, and I forgot them before we started, but yeah. So let's get into our second game. I found an opponent after a couple of minutes and setting the kits ready, and we couldn't decide which kits, and this is our second team we come up against. So yeah, it's again a bronze team with even less chemistry, 56 now. And he's playing into the Juventus Stadium. That doesn't even work together, man. You have a team of all bronzes and you play in the Juventus Stadium. That is just unreal. Now, as you see, the game already started and we have a little bit of sped up now because of the chance directly after the game started. And it was Rose with his weak through any shot and shoots it and it goes wide. Unfortunately, but a nice start of the game. But it was actually this chance because he screws up massively with playing it like the goalkeeper like that, and we do intercept it. Rose getting into the box, stepping inside and finishing it. 1-0, very easy goal. If you play FIFA and you do that with your goalkeeper, please know what you're doing, because this isn't the first time he does this. He did this like 10 times, and that's just stupid. I mean, you don't want to do that. Now we get off a nice shot with it blocked and we lose our ball, but we get it back. Doing some step overs, turning to the goal, and we get taken out. Free kick. Now, we don't have any free kick takers because this is a full bronze team. And so I was thinking maybe shoot it there, but I thought let's call up a second player. Maybe we can whip it up and shoot them. And it hits the bar, which is, if that one went in, it was a very nice goal. Well, we again pick the ball up, we pass it into our midfield, get some sneaky passes inside. Simpson stepping in, but he is unfortunately offside. And so as you can see here, he does make the mistake again playing into one of my players, but this time we can't convert it because his defenders really get into the box with my attacker and steal the ball off of me. But we do the same to him. We steal off the ball, we play into Rebels on the box, he lays it back to one of my players, Thompson, who goes back outside and finishes it, but unfortunately hits the post. We do keep possession here and we play into the box to, I think it was Grimshaw, but he loses the ball unfortunately. With the next chance, we do intercept it with our right back, and our midfielder plays it into Danny Rose, who fakes it outside, goes inside and finishes it in the back of the net. Really nice goals of Danny Rose, and I'm really proud of him. He's doing his best and he's making 3 goals right now in 2 games. This chance actually begins with him having the possession, and we do make a foul onto him. And his player, he tries to take a fast free kick, but he passes it into me again. And Simpson beating that player, waiting long enough for the slide tackle and shooting it wide. If that isn't the worst finish in this series, then we don't know. Now, as you can see here, there's a lot of possession switches, and this player does make a foul onto my player. It's a light foul, but we'll take it because we have a free kick now on the edge of the box. And as I mentioned earlier, we don't have any free kick takers. His player is on the line and he's ready to block our shot, so I thought maybe try the technique again with the second player, because I really didn't know what to do here. I was trying maybe crossing in, but the second player tactic does look the best to me. It was a little bit too far out to shoot it in once, so I take a touch to shoot it, and well, it's a chance. We do have a corner from this, and from this corner on I shoot it to the edge of the box because I think headers are not OP this year again. So Rawls takes a touch, shoots it in, And this is why I shoot it to the edge of the box, because if you shoot it from outside the box, the ball is gonna fall to your player 1 out of 2. So, and that's how Simpson makes his goal, shooting it near post in, and that's great. Well, for the next chance, we do have a nice slide tackle here, and we lose the ball. And this is actually his chance this time. He does break through with an overthrow ball, and he runs into my box, and he passes it through by my keeper with an excellent save, keeping the clean sheet. That's really what I want to see from the goalkeeper. It was his first save from this game because he really didn't have any chances. And from the corner, I think, yeah, the ball just goes wide. And I don't know what got wrong with the sped up here because it's very laggy. It does have something to do with the game itself, but we do bring it back to normal, and Grimshaw plays it through Thompson, who lays it off to Brownhill. And this pass is not really sweaty, it could be, but it's really the smart pass and the friendly pass because he gives the goal to his teammate. And straight out of the kickoff, we do get the ball because he loses it just by running forward, and Simpson playing it into Brownhill, who plays it back at Simpson. Simpson just waiting here and goes inside and finished it with a weak foot. Finally, Simpson having a goal. I hope this breaks his curse because he is missing a lot of chances for me. And that does mean the end of the game with the wrong sped up again, but it doesn't matter because it's the end. So please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys.